Welcome, Lightworker, Star Seeds, and Light Warriors, to this week's weekly messages for June the 10th through the 17th. My name is Lisa. This is Heart of Inspiration. I have a brand spanking new deck here that we're going to be using. I'll show the box to you guys in a moment. Literally, I'm opening it up. It's the Tarot de la Nuit. So maybe the Tarot of the Night. I saw someone utilizing this. You guys are probably going to be like, she's butchering the packaging. Anyway, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Please consider liking, subscribing, and or sharing, okay, while we get this deck together for the weekly readings. Oh gosh, so now she's being crazy cat. All right, we're moving on to Virgo. Virgo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thanks, guys, so much for joining today. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, that's fast. That darn Empress, she is super interesting. That's one kind of laid back broad. I need to look at her in the book. Ooh, ooh, ooh. New deck, guys, new deck. I like these. The feel of this deck, though, probably a little bit better than the... Oh, okay. A little bit better than the Thelema and the Arcanum decks, though. Let me see something about Miss Empress there, because this, you know, every deck, guys, the people that actually like do the artwork and everything, like they have their own little take on the standard. So sometimes it helps. Oh, so she's dreaming of an everlasting garden. Yeah, okay, got it. All right, here we go. A whole conversation came out for y'all here. A whole story. So, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Virgo. Energy coming towards you. This rather interesting looking nymph. She's a mermaid. She's a mermaid. Page of Cups. So something is going to turn into something new, right? There's going to be some... it appears one way, but here it comes out of nowhere, and you're going to have like a new... aspirations, new emotions, new love for, new inspiration. You know, mermaids are very inspirational. So like kind of muses, right? So new inspiration to kind of move forward, which is good, which is very helpful for you with this Four of Pentacles, because there's a bit of a block, there's a bit of a reticence, there's a bit of a standoffishness, Virgo, that you're experiencing at the moment. Like, I'm not really sure that I really feel like being out in the world, first of all. I'm not sure I feel like dealing with all you humans. I'm not sure I feel like dealing with a God bless the thing. I think I want to just kind of retreat. And that's shown down here because I have as my story time, the Hermit, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, and Ten of Cups. So that's my story time down here. Now, this is quite interesting because if I'm looking at the general read and then I come down to what the clarification cards that came out on this general read, we take the Empress and like she's just kind of languishing and dreaming and resting and like, oh, we can have it everything. We can have it all. We can have it all. But she's languishing. Like, I mean, I'm digging her, like chilling, and like she's all in her like best, you know, divine feminine energy. But what's going to help us kind of get out of this languishing in dreamland and actually bring it into fruition is the Hierophant. So it's like recommitting yourself to what all this is down here. Recommitting yourself, Virgo, to who you are at your core, what your life purpose is at the core, recommitting to starting something fantastic, right? Recommitting to it, because there's perhaps been a commitment, but now one must recommit to these things. Okay? It's a reset to this. And in order to find that 10 of Cups overall fulfillment, because what's going to help us in the end, like the outcome or advice, is this King of Pentacles, like being about the manifestation, being about the creation of the foundation, having the commitment to saying, I'm going to see this through to the very end, having the commitment and knowing that, guess what, I can achieve it. I feel like that this is kind of saying, up here, we're saying, okay, well, I know it's there and I need like some new inspiration because of everything that's been going on. This is just a really difficult energetic time for me. And so you've kind of closed yourself off and put your dreams kind of on hold and on autopilot without the action, right? And down here we're saying, okay, that's great, but you also need to take the action. Because Ace of Pentacles is like a rebirth where everything comes together, where your fire, passion, right? Wands, your swords, right? Your words, your thought process about it, and your emotion, your energy that you're putting in motion all come together for the purpose of manifestation. And this is saying we're finally ready. The seed's been planted and now it's budding. And that is going to end up with this 10 of Cups, right? This is life purpose coming up to a higher life, to the promised land, and 10 of Cups. But you got to recommit yourself with this Hierophant energy. You got to recommit yourself and have the faith that indeed what you saw before, you know, what was there before that you're now getting re-energized for, and you're seeing brand new. What you saw before, what you knew, what your life purpose was before, can still and will still happen, but you got to stick with it. You can't just like let it, if you just languish and it's just like, well, eventually it'll come there. But you got to sit in that divine feminine completely, like that Virgo birthing Empress, Queen of Pentacles, Aphrodite, fertility, right? That energy. That's the energy that you need to sit in so that you can add your Hierophant faith, and don't let your faith be shaken. Like, know that you know that you know that this is what you're to do. And the resultant of that will be a situation where foundationally, and then even beyond that, with that King of Pentacles energy, like you have fulfillment, you have abundance, and you have complete control over your abundance. No one else has control over it. You have complete control over it, can manifest it at will, and are overseeing it. And that will then, in the end, bring you 10 of Cups, right? Fulfillment, wish fulfillment. Okay? So that's what I have. That's a really interesting reading for Virgo. Some of you are probably like, how did that girl pull all that out of that? Oh.